Welcome to the Utah Football Fans Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, go Utes. All right, let's get into our burning questions for the upcoming game. First one, kind of a big one. What is the magnitude of this game? I mean, it really is our first week of Big 12 play, like the kickoff to the season, and yet this feels like the biggest game of the year. How are you feeling? What is the magnitude of this?
I mean, obviously it's a huge game, but because it is the first Big 12 game, it's not as high as it could be. I think that there's still so much football to be played that even if there's a loss, whoever loses, they can still get to where they want to go for both teams. So the magnitude is high, and you win this game, you're really helping yourself, but it's not the same as if this was November 2nd and we were playing and you have 2 games left. So it's a really, really important game, but it's not the most important game, in my opinion.
Okay. I like that. That's a very measured and level-headed approach.
Just every season, there's huge games up front, but man, you get to those last 2 games, and you're like, they become must wins. I don't know. I'm trying to level myself a little bit.
Do you feel differently?
No, I just put it this way is, I'd put it a 4-star out of 5-star.
Okay. I like the grading system. Yes.
So I'd go 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I put that.
The thing with Texas Tech, I mean, we don't know anything right now, but Texas Tech and I think Utah will both be good teams. I would presume both will be in the mix to get in the championship game. With that being said, this game then really matters for a loss, the win and the loss, because if you're both going for it and going to have a lot of wins, this matters versus some other team that isn't going to compete. Even if they got the win, they're probably not going to be in the mix. So it's just a different thing. If that makes any sense. Because I agree. First game, there's a lot of season, a lot of teams that, playing each other. Things happen. Who knows? But having said that, to beat this team, right out of the gate, I saw someone said, we would go into the top 10. That's cool, but I'm more interested in it does put us in a great position, right, moving forward to get to the championship game, which I want.
A loss here really means you have very limited room for error the rest of the week.
Minimal margin for error.
One more loss, and that's it. With the way that the conference is lining up, some of the teams that are at the top there, it's going to be 2-loss teams are getting in. So that's really what it does. It doesn't end the season, but man, it's going to make the rest of the year.
Yeah, like I totally get what you were saying is that, it's only week 1 basically of conference play. However, I do feel like this game has huge implications for the championship game.
It will.
And so I'm trying to be that level-headed of like, oh, it's only week 1, so don't get too upset about it or too, but at the same time, I think this does have massive implications for the rest of the season.
Oh, yeah.
This is their first road game. You know that? They played 3 home games.
What?
I didn't know that.
Someone said, I just looked at it. They've played 3 home games. So this is their first time on the road. Elevation, I don't think is going to play a huge factor. I looked up Lubbock's about 35.
We can't talk about the elevation.
So it's an elevation jump, but it's not, Florida, nothing to.
How is it that they have had 3 home games to start the season?
I don't know. Ask them.
Who did that scheduling? That's weird. So anyway. Huge game where I do want to also, like we talked about before, Rice Eccles, you have to be full.
Yes.
Because the magnitude of this game is massive, and we're so evenly matched that like any little edge that we can get, and when Rice Eccles is awesome and rocking and like loud, we have to bring that energy to it.
Did you see that reporter?
Yeah.
The disrespect that reporter mispronouncing Rice Eccles, saying it's going to be a neutral side. I'm not impressed. Screw that guy.
Well, for heaven's sakes, he said it on Locked On Big
12. I know.
So
I understand.
Two losers
talking to each other.
Talking.
I get it. But give me a break. Everybody knows Rice Eccles can be a difference maker. Now, it's not a night game.
Good. Have them come in and underestimate it. Look what happened when Florida came
Oh,
in.
it's going to be a neutral site
underestimated it.
game. That was the quote.
Yeah,
it's
he
going
was
to be a
an idiot.
neutral site game. Screw that.
Yeah, so prove him wrong, Utah fans. Okay. All right. Question number 2. Will Dampier and our offense continue to be the dynamic offense that we have seen?
Gary?
Jinx.
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe it will be. I'm not saying we're gonna be gaining 500 yards against Texas Tech. I know I'm not saying that at all. But if you gain 450 yards, yeah, I don't see any reason why not. I mean, I'm not going to sit here I respect Texas Tech and they're good, but it's not like they're Ohio State or something.
Yeah.
So they have to be disciplined. They can't make mistakes either. And that's what this offense is set up to do, is to exploit mistakes, to spread you out and make sure that everybody on the field is being sound. And then you exploit someone who blows it. And we're an up-tempo offense. So I fully anticipate that we'll be dynamic even against Texas Tech. I think we'll score. I think we'll move the ball. I really do.
Bryn?
Yeah, I think we haven't seen our entire offense. I think we're still gonna, and I think we're gonna keep seeing it every single game. We're gonna see new things. So the question is, are we going to continue to be dynamic? I think absolutely. I think Beck is going to keep bringing different things, trying different things, doing different things. Receivers, you got to catch the balls.
Yeah.
Like, in order to keep that offense as dynamic as we want it to be, they have got to catch those balls. We had a lot of dropped balls in the game against Wyoming, and we need our receivers there. But I think we're going to continue to be seeing new things.
I like what I see. I still trust Jason Beck. I like his play calling.
Yeah. Tech brought, as everybody knows, they brought in a lot of guys. A lot of transfers came in. They have a ton of talent, but Texas Tech is not known for their defense, right? I think their defense is going to be the best defense that we've seen so far. But I also agree. I don't think that we've seen the full offense. I think a huge key to this game is going to be controlling the ball and taking clock.
We have that question we're going to ask you.
Okay, that's fine.
James, don't skip ahead.
It's not my biggest key, but I'm just saying,
I agree.
Are we going to be dynamic? Yes, but it's a balance between being dynamic as well as controlling the clock, keeping the ball on our side, and then got to finish drives. Come on. But yeah, I think that I agree. I don't think we've seen the entire offense. I think there's a lot to it. So yeah.
I think I would like to mention, I've seen some people in the chat ask, about Texas Tech and their defense. Again, it's so hard to know. They allowed 7 points. Arkansas, Pine Bluff scored 7. They allowed Kent State to get 14, and they allowed Oregon State to get 14. Now, again, how dynamic are those teams' offenses? Probably not. Whereas we allowed 10 points against UCLA, 9 and 6. So, I mean, we're very evenly matched.
Yeah, but you know what Utah's defense is going to be.
But our offense, I would like to think, and definitely is way more dynamic than Oregon State, Kent State, and Arkansas Pine Bluff. So, all right, then question number 3, what do you expect from the D-line? From Utah D-line?
Yeah, our D-line. Bryn, you go.
Well, we kind of touched on it when we were talking about the numbers, in that their quarterback's not mobile. He doesn't run. So
he's mobile enough, but he's not a scrambler. He's not. I saw a comparison. It's like USC's offense. It's not USC's offense that we used to play, because Caleb Williams,
he'd go all over the place.
He could scramble out, get around, and then he'd rush for 60 yards. This is not that. He's a pocket guy that if we get pressure to him, we're going to be able to hopefully bring him down.
Well, that's my point.
So
that's what I'm expecting from our D-line. Okay. I'm expecting us to be able to pressure him, get there, hopefully sack him, and fluster him. Like we talked about that with UCLA. That was one of my biggest keys, was to get in there and really fluster Nico, and I felt like we did that. So that's what I expect from our D-line. James?
Agree. I think that it year after year after year, it's proven that we can get pressure with 4, and then Scally will dial up when it needs to be. I think if the key on the D line is rushing 4. If we can get pressure with 4, and I think that we will. I mean, John Henry David alone is going to have 2 daily. What did I say?
John Henry David
Daily. He's
JHD.
But yeah, I think our D line is going to continue. This is what they do.
We need to get like something monogrammed, like JHD. You know, people do like monograms on things. Do you know what I'm talking? You're looking at me like you have no idea what that means.
Why would we need to do that?
Because
For him.
to honor him. He's
Oh.
having a fantastic year. Mayor of Sac
JHD
Lake.
right there.
Yeah,
Let's go.
see, there you go.
Spread it.
New mayor of
Spread it.
Sac Lake City. Let's
Do
hope he adds to his numbers on Saturday. Gary, what do you expect from the D line?
Man, I'm not going to judge. Yeah, this year's been great, but again, I don't know. I'm anticipating they will be because we have a lot of depth.
Yes, we do.
Which is great, and depth not on just interior, but on the D ends. I hope Logan Fano's full steam ahead this game because we're going to need him. I do know Texas Tech though that they got some big tackles, man. Big. I mean, I look at their size. I think they're like. Maybe there's someone here in the chat knows or can look it up. I thought a couple of their tackles were like 6'8" and 3 something. Some big boys. I think the left side is all new though, something like that.
90% of their team is new.
Okay, but the other side isn't. I'm just saying there is going to be a challenge. 6'9" that some big boys are up against. So this isn't Cal Poly and I mean even UCLA as far as that goes. So I'm a little bit worried because we need, and it's what you said, James, our front so much is based on our 4 guys being able to have pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't get it, I feel like we're in trouble.
Agreed. If he has time,
that's the thing. So my understanding with Texas Tech, they're a balanced offense, but they're up tempo.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I watched a couple of clips on them is, yeah, sure, they'll run the ball, but they do have a short game. They have RPOs. But what they do is they attack deep, man.
Mm-hmm.
They throw the ball deep and have connected a lot. So they have all these weapons. That's their offense. And if we can't put pressure up on them with our four guys or perfectly timed blitzes or whatever Scally dials up, then I'm worried about that. But I anticipate our D-line to play well.
agreed.
Well, so then moving into that, our fourth question is about our secondary. Do you feel like our secondary is going to be able to hold up to that scenario you just talked about of them going deep? Can our secondary stop that?
Secondary is going to have to be disciplined. And Whittingham
Yeah.
talked about this after the Cal Poly game. Discipline with your eyes. If he has time back there, though, then no secondary can hold up for 6 seconds every single play. So it all starts up with the D line. I think that our corners and safeties and linebackers, I think they'll play well. We're going to give up yards, so just kind of be prepared for that. But if our D line's not getting pressure, that's to me the bigger concern, because he can pick apart a defense. He's done it before. Like Gary said, this guy's a senior. This is not his first time out. He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Was he their quarterback last year?
Yeah.
At Tech?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were good.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think the secondary needs to, they'll do fine. It does hurt losing Evans. That is a hurt. So
I'm worried about it.
I am worried about it, especially the D line.
Because I mean, couple of the game clips I watched of them, of course, yeah, they're playing against, but it wasn't like the guy was back there roaming around for 8 seconds and launched it up and some guy bailed it down. 5-step drop or whatever it was, 3 seconds. I mean, it was just beautiful plays, and it was man coverage, laid it right in on these guys. So I do have worries about it. That's why we go back to our D-line and our front seven, actually. is we can't let him be comfortable back there.
Yep, 100%.
We win the game if we apply a lot of pressure on the guy. I'm just that's get in myself.
Do you
but
think that with a game like this, where that is going to be such a worry and such a focus, do you think we're going to see Snowden as much on offense, or are they really just going to
No, I think you'll see Snowden just as much on
just
offense.
as much, even though like we need him
Maybe
dialed
more.
in, locked in
Maybe more.
to help with the secondary?
Yeah, fortunately, we're so early in the season that the physical toll hasn't really taken.
Yeah.
So I still think he's fresh. There's been no indication of any injury. So I think you're right. I think we could see him more on
in a
offense.
critical game.
Mhm.
Though I thought, if I was thinking about it, I kind of leaned your way. I mean, I don't know. I can see him because we want him to be fresh because our secondary is going to be tested.
That's what I mean. We are
We're being
going to
tested in
really
this game.
need
They
him
need to be disciplined.
unlike we've had.
on defense.
This is big time. Secondary's got to hold up.
Well, so then our fifth question is also kind of goes in line with this, but maybe you have a different one.
Oh yeah.
But what worries you the most about
I'll give you a new one.
Texas Tech? Yeah, let's think of a new one.
Their D line's good. Their D line's really
Yeah.
good. So this will be a really good test for our O line. If our O line can't hold up, or the pressure is too much, or we can't run the ball, that concerns me. Yeah, their offense. This isn't the first time Utah's defense has gone up against an explosive offense. This is not new, right? Scalley's been here forever. Whittingham, okay, all of that. For me, on the offensive side of the ball, they got a really good D line as well. And so if they're able to kind of flip it and get pressure on us, then all of what I said earlier of us controlling the ball, controlling the clock, giving them extra possessions, all of that does worry me. So our O-line, every game comes down to the trenches.
That's
Our O-line, their D-line. How's that going to look? And then vice versa. If we can win both of those, we're in a great spot to win this game. So that one does concern me. Because our O-line should hold up. It's touted as one of the best in the country. So let's go prove it. It's time to prove it.
Well, yeah, and I mean, leading up to this game, we've mentioned it before. The fact that Dampier truly has all the time in the world back there to throw. I mean, that Wyoming game, he fumbles, still has enough time to pick it up and
Calmly pick it up,
not in a rush, and then throw it and score a touchdown. But so this could be the first time where he actually really feels that pressure, and he tends to scramble a little bit. I need him to stay calm and make smart decisions. Don't just like throw it up, you know what I mean? Like
he doesn't.
And he does, and he hasn't. There's no reason that I would think he's going to, but what I'm saying, he hasn't had the pressure of a strong D-line come at him yet.
This year.
I get what you're
he's running for his
saying.
life.
Well, yeah.
But he's so different because he's not a pocket passer. So he is not going to get stuck in the pocket. That's what Texas Tech's, and I'm sure they're worried about that.
It's true. They've got a plan.
But they got to deal with this
out.
dude as well. See,
it's true.
The spread, all these different options of handing off, or even if he goes, it's a pass play. If you're not disciplined, this dude's running for 30 on you. So I agree, but I don't expect him to be the pure pocket passer and sit back there. Yeah, I wish he would. I mean, being picky here, I'm no expert at it, but it seems like sometimes he could have maybe thrown it on time to somebody. However, I'm not going to nitpick it because that dude is so good, I think, and he makes the other team pay by his mobility and his threat.
Right.
Well, okay, then one of my biggest worries is
if they just bull rush, he's gone. That's my point.
Yeah, but one of my biggest worries then really is the receivers. I'm going to be honest. Our receivers do worry me. Ryan Davis, he's played fantastic.
Yep, he's played great.
Our other receivers they've just dropped.
There's been flashes here and there, but there's been plays that you're going, God, you got to make that.
It's the deep. It's the
There's
vertical
no
game
vertical
you're talking about.
Yes.
Correct.
It's the vertical, deeper.
And part of that is, I think Dampier, his size, his height, he struggles with that a little bit. He doesn't look downfield quite as much. But then also our receivers have dropped passes. So that, I think, to me, that's where my biggest worry lies.
Getting nitpicky, though. I'm with you. They've got to.
Of course,
we're talking all of this, and we sound very negative.
Not negative at all, boy.
But you know what? they
Well,
have
we're negative. We're saying what's worrisome.
yeah, it's worrisome, but they've got worries too. They've got to
Yeah.
look at our film and go, they got a great running game, a great offensive line, a top tier defense every single year. And you're exactly right. If you just get undisciplined in your rush lane, and you see ya, gone. He's gone for 30. So there's concerns on that side of the ball too, or on that side of the field as well. So this is not just, oh man, I'm so nervous. I still think that we've got a tremendous shot winning this game.
Oh, freak yeah.
I
I mean, we're
Oh,
favored
yeah.
by
We're favored, but it's just it's got to be a much cleaner game. That's
yeah.
what was a question that
That's-
came up. Yeah, I'm worried. Penalties. Can't do it.
Buchanan. See, this is I agree with Bryn. I wish Merriweather would get out there and some deep
Merriweather-
threats. However,
He's the one that
having
has
said that,
dropped some big ones.
JJ Buchanan is a baller. Bentley, the tight end, has made huge plays. He's the next Kincaid.
He has
the
looked
guy
great.
is there's that threat.
Our running backs catch the ball
Running
out of the
back.
backfield.
I mean, like Wayshawn Parker has had a couple of big. I mean, what a 1-yard throw and the guy runs for 60. So there's all of these threats. Now, yeah, I wish we had more of a deep ball threat as well. But if they think they can stop that, it's going to stop our offense.
Yeah.
It's going to happen because you got a back over here, you got a guy coming over here, got a slant over here. I mean, it's beautiful, man. I love it.
It's gonna be fun to see if it's how it opens up. This week.
Andrews. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hunter
Andrews.
Freak,
Yeah,
dude.
I-
Exactly.
well, yeah.
Game he had lining him
Hunter
up
Andrews.
at Wildcat. I love that. That was great.
All right. Our last question as we wind down is then what do you think the key to the game is? Or
Well,
one,
we kinda
one,
talked- we
one of,
kind
I know
of-
we've kind of talked about it, but if
A
you-
key. Okay. A key to the game. Kat, what do you think? What's the key to
Yeah,
the
I
game?
think-
Some of you've said things which I agree with. So
Big. We're gonna give up big plays. I think Colby said it too. Bend but don't break. That's a big thing. There's going to be big plays. It's how their offense operates. It's how it works. But you give up a big play, you can't follow it up by a big play. It's okay. They just gained 40 on us.
there'll be some.
There'll be some. It's
Just get ready for
it just happens. It's what their offense is built on.
Yeah.
Bend but don't break and limit to field goal attempts. And that's the key. Now, it's easier said than done, but hey, if you can do those things, then you win the game.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people are saying, of course, the penalties. Walt, I like yours. The key is Rice
No
Stadium.
kidding. It's a difference maker, dude.
It is. Go back to that USC game a few years ago. Last minute, going all the way down the field, rising. So you know what I mean? Like Rice Eccles played a huge part in that.
Well, and this is their first road game.
I still can't believe that.
They haven't. I mean, as
they've
a
never
team,
and they've never played here.
they've never played here. It's in a lot of ways a brand new team from last year. So that cohesiveness, if you can get noise into it, I like that. Rice Eccles can be the X factor here.
What's yours?
I mean, there's so many.
I know there's so many.
But I think a big key. I'll first say this though. I respect Texas Tech. You know, I see people trash talking, and that's part of X, and that's
I'm
not really involved
I have
in
no
it.
hate towards Texas Tech.
I think Texas Tech is a excellent football team, and it's going to be a tough game. Could go either way. I'm expecting Utah to win, but Texas Tech, and they got some weapons, and it's going to be, I think, a heck of a ball game. So, having said that, for me, obviously you can't have turnovers. I think that's a given. Let me give you a couple, two. Time of possession. I think someone did say it earlier, but time of possession, because we're playing
I said that.
a quick
That was James.
quick strike offense
Yeah.
and a potent offense. You can't be doing 3 and out to this team.
A million percent.
So we've had some like 19, 20 play drives. Now, I don't know if we could ever do that against Texas Tech,
But if you have a couple 14, 15 play drives,
but if you can control clock
Mhm.
and score. So our defense is fresh always. And then you score, you start putting pressure on them. So absolutely time of possession and control of the ball, which is basically old wit ball, just under a spread system. The other, though, is red zone. Got to keep it going. Got to score when we get in the red zone. Those two things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Counterpoint to mine,
the red zone.
we have to get in the end zone. Field goal and field goal attempts, not going to do it against these guys because they put up points.
Well, and especially, now our kicker situation.
He'll be fine. He's a freshman. It's meant,
keep
he'll
it
be
in,
fine.
down to that, man.
keep it in the past. All right, let's give our predictions.
Wait a minute. You didn't give us yours. She tried to skate on that.
We've already talked about
Give us a key to the
everything.
game. Think.
Pressuring their QB. I'll go there. That was mine in UCLA, and I'm going to stick with it in this game.
Answer for every game.
That'll be my answer from now on.
Every single game.
From here on forward, pressuring the quarterback will be the key to the game.
Just as a point of reference, we're favored by currently 3.5. It started as a 4.5. 3.5 point favorite. The ESPN predictor has us a 65% chance, which I'm surprised it's that high.
That's really high.
That surprised me. I thought it'd be like 58 something, but
I thought it would be like
If we were
low.
If we were in Texas,
Yes.
it'd be the opposite.
the Rice Eccles
I
factor,
think home is being in.
it's huge.
We need to make that
Need to
happen.
make it.
So we can give our predictions,
10 a.m.
but I'm kind of curious, how many points do you think we need to hold them to be able to win this game? They have scored 67
They're not going
and,
to
I
do
don't care.
that.
That's
and
against
62. I
St.
get
Mary's
it.
of the Wasatch.
I get it. They scored 45 against Oregon State.
They'll put if
And you can just give your score
Here's my
prediction if
prediction.
you'd rather just do it that way.
37-34 Utah. It's going to be a point game.
I'm going 34-31.
Yeah.
You guys think it's going to be in the 30s?
Yes.
Oh yeah. If we hold them in the 20s,
We win if we only.
No, I'm
oh
saying-
my gosh.
But I'm saying, do we need to get into the 40s to be able to beat them?
Well, if we get in the 40s, we'll win.
if we get in the 40s,
We hold them in the 20s, we win. We make it to the 40s, we win.
That is
Interesting.
Now, I don't-
That is
I don't-
math.
I'm just saying at those extremes for this particular game against Texas Tech, I say we would win. I'd be very surprised if we scored 40 and lost.
Oh yeah.
That's
We-
what I'm
we're not-
saying.
yeah.
And I would be and likewise, if we held them to 25 points and lost,
Well,
I'd be surprised.
I'd be surprised. So
Yes.
yeah,
right.
but I don't think it's going to be like that. That's why I think it's going to be like something like 34-31.
I'm with you in that.
So you're both in the 30s, but within like 3 points. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really close game. I feel like Texas Mike, hey, how are you? If we do get to 63, I do think that we would
we-
win that.
I would hope.
Oh yeah. That's profound.
I feel like we need to be in the high 30s, inching into the 40s to be able to
So give us
win
a prediction.
to this game.
I'm good with it.
What did you say? 38.
I said 37-34 Utah.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be
38,
around
37 is
the
what we end up
37,
being.
38, and we'll put them at 34.
All right, I like it.
There you have it.
Ooh, 56-43. Is that for us or is Chuck for Texas Tech? I don't know. I just looked up
I think
and
this is
saw-
the Texas Tech thing.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, look, the reality
Can't
is
wait for Texas.
I
Mike
will
to
say
click
this.
that one.
none of us know what's gonna happen. None of us.
Dude,
I know.
Texas Mike, you gotta stop doing it.
None of us know.
This is such a
We're
like
all gonna go and
two
watch this
exact-
for ourselves. But hey,
two exact same teams.
let's go. I think we're gonna do
It's
it.
great. I'm excited. I
love it.
honestly, I'm glad that, like you said earlier, football season really starts now.
This is
Because
our-
it really does. I mean, you start looking at, okay, this game matters a ton. Next game matters just as much. And, so on. So it's great.
But the competition, this is why
The competition
raised it
level
up here.
is pretty dang high here.